Okay, I think we are ready to start the class now. Uh, in the last few classes, what we have covered is the topics on organization structure. So we defined what is company code, what is business area, uh, what is fiscal year variant, and how are the different currencies handled in SAP. So that was the first unit that we covered. The second unit that we covered was on the master data. So we covered general ledger master data, we covered customer master, we covered vendor master, and we covered bank master. So these are the four master data that we covered during uh, the second unit, in the second unit. Now, in the third unit, we are ready to do to discuss the details or train you on the actual document level. So now the organization structure is done, master data is done. Now we dive into the actual documents. So we will discuss the actual document level details in this class, in this topic. Okay. So the objectives of this unit are, so we'll see what are the different classifications of the accounting documents, uh, and display some accounting documents, describe the structure of accounting documents, discuss the opening and closing of posting periods. I think we briefly discussed it, that you can post only to the periods which are open in the system. We can't post the closed periods, but we will discuss the details. Then opening and closing of the periods according to different account types, and then defining the amounts uh, that the specific groups of accounting clerks are allowed to post. So defining the maximum amounts which people can post, just for the sake of internal controls, basically. Uh, and then describe what is a tolerance group, and how it works basically in the posting controls. And then in the end, we will help you post some simple documents, uh, and and you can cover it in detail during the exercises. So that is the detail behind this document control unit. And let's start with the first lesson in this unit. And the first lesson is about the document structure. Okay, so as you would appreciate, in any company, every day, thousands or hundreds and thousands of documents are getting posted. Now, these documents are getting posted either from directly by the accounts department, or they are posted from the integration into other modules. For example, if a goods receipt is done, then a financial document will be posted for the good receipt. When the vendor invoice is received, again, when it is posted, a financial document is created. Similarly, on the sales side, when we sell the goods, there is a sales document that is created, and then there is a financial accounting document which is created in the background. So there are hundreds and thousands of documents that are created in the company every day, depending on the size of the company. So to enable the effective or the efficient storage of these documents, or a structured storage of these documents in the system, what SAP provides is different uh, controls, basically. So one of the things that SAP provides is the document type. So document type is something which is used to determine a couple of things in a document. For example, the number range of the documents, and also what you can and you can't post in a document. So document type is one thing which SAP provides for controlling the document posting. And to for controlling the structured storage of documents. So this is DT as it's written, document type. Other things, okay, just coming one step back. So what it says is, so the SAP system works according to the document principle. So a document is saved for every posting. So each transaction that is done in the system, SAP creates a document for that. And that is the identification, that is the number which identifies that transaction. And each document is identified by the following fields, these three fields: document number, company code, and a fiscal year. So using these three fields, we can identify a document number uniquely. So within a company code and within a fiscal year, there can't be two numbers, two documents of the same number. It will have to be unique. Okay, within two company codes, yes, there can be documents which have the same number, or within the same company code, but in two different fiscal years, there can be document numbers which have the same number, but within one company code and within one fiscal year, you can't have more than one document with the same number. It has to be a unique number. So that is what it means. Okay, now what does a document have? A document has got a header, a document header, yeah, and then it has got line items, document items. We will explain it in detail, and we will show you what exactly the header looks like and what exactly the line items look like. But yes, in every document there will be a document header, and there is some information in the header, for example, document type, posting date, document number, obviously, header text, reference, some fields which apply to the entire document. And then there are line items. So for example, in a document, let's say there is a document for the payment to a vendor. So the accounting entry is vendor is debited and the bank account is credited. Now in this accounting entry, that there are two line items, two document items, one vendor line and one bank line. So that is what it means when it says we have document items in a document. Now there is a limitation in SAP that we can't have more than 999 lines in a document, in a financial document. We can have more than 999 lines in other kinds of documents, in sales documents, in purchase documents, but not in accounting documents. So the minimum number of lines will be 2, because there has to be a double entry at least to make the balance 0. But the maximum number of lines in one document can be 999. And as I was explaining, the documents can get posted from the other modules. So from the sales or the purchase modules, when the goods are sold or goods are received, etc., then the accounting interface with these modules results in the posting of accounting documents. Okay, so what it says is, now, for example, there is a very, very big sales order. So there is a customer who wants so thousands of items from us in one order. So we won't refuse him. We will create one sales order, and that sales order will have thousands of lines. But when we post it to accounts, because in one accounting document we can have maximum of 999 line items, there are a couple of options available to us. One, we allow the SAP to create more than one accounting documents for the same sales invoice. So there is a configuration in the system which helps to create more than one accounting documents for the same invoice, and the total of these accounting documents will match the sales invoice. The other option is we can do summarization, which means, so rather than posting one line for each, so rather than posting one line in the accounting document, for each line in the sales invoice, we can do some summarization. We say, okay, we are not interested in material number, so let's summarize or let's consolidate all the lines, yeah, uh, without material number. So it doesn't have to split the lines by material number. Let's consolidate it, which means the number of lines in the accounting document will be much less after summarization. So summarization is a separate topic, and I'm not sure whether it's covered somewhere else in the topics in the course. But what we can do is we can go through this SAP note 36353, and then that will give you some information on the summarization of the accounting documents. So what is summarization of accounting documents and how it helps? Okay, now, so two important control keys in the accounting documents. Now here there is a mention of document type. I started talking about document type a bit earlier, but I think now is the right time to talk about it. So there are two important controls in a document. One is the document type, and second is the posting key. So, okay, as I said, what is a document type? Document type is a type of the document basically. So it's a number or a alphabetic, numeric or alphanumeric code, normally a two-digit code, which helps to determine the type of the document. So there are some standard document types in the system. For example, AB stands for accounting documents. SA is also for accounting documents. Uh, then there are, I think, RE is for vendor invoice postings, and WE and WA are for goods receipt and goods issue documents, materials documents. So these are just examples. There are different document types which are provided by SAP in the standard system. So as I said, what they control? They control a couple of things. One is the number range. Each document, any document posted within a document type will have a number range within a specific number range, a sequential specific number range. And secondly, the document type determines what types of accounts you can post to. Can you post to a customer account in a document or not? Can you post to a vendor account, or can you post to a GL account? All these things are controlled in document type as well. So we will talk a bit more about the document type, I think, later. But yes, document type is quite important in any document. It controls a lot of things in the document posting. The other thing is posting key. Posting key, in the nutshell, it defines or determines whether it's a debit or a credit. Any accountant will know the debit and credit. I don't need to explain it. So posting key, there are other purposes of posting key as well, which we will talk just in a few minutes. But the main purpose of posting key is to tell whether it's a debit or credit in a line item. So, for example, posting key 40 means debit to a GL account. Posting key 50 means credit to a GL account. So that is the purpose of a posting key. Okay, so what it says here is we can have internal number assignment or external number assignment. So like you saw in the customer and the vendor masters as well, and